With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. Republican U.S. Representative Jackie Walorski was killed Wednesday in a car crash in her northern Indiana district, along with two members of her congressional staff, along with another person, according to police. Walorski, who served on the House Ways and Means Committee, was first elected to represent Indiana's 2nd Congressional District back in 2012. She previously served 6 years in the state's legislature. She and her husband were former missionaries to Romania. As a member of the Indiana House, she pushed anti-abortion legislation and opposed gambling expansion. She became a favorite of the conservative Tea Party movement. The Christian flag that became the focus of a free speech legal battle that went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court was raised briefly outside the Boston City Hall on Wednesday. Onlookers gathered to cheer and sing songs of praise. The flag raising took place about 3 months after the Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, ruled the city discriminated against Harold Shurtleff and his Camp Constitution group because of his religious viewpoint when it refused permission for him to fly the banner on the City Hall Plaza on Constitution Day 2017. The only reason they say it was denied was because the word Christian was on his application, and he was told to replace the word if he wanted approval, according to Matt Staver, the Liberty Council's founder and chair.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
Most pastors have seen mental illness in their pews, while some have seen it in themselves. A Lifeway research study explores U.S. Protestant pastors as they have experienced mental illness and how well their churches are equipped to respond to those who need help. A majority of pastors, 54%, say in the churches where they have served, they have known at least one church member who has been diagnosed with a severe mental illness, such as clinical depression, bipolar, or schizophrenia. 26% of U.S. Protestant pastors say they have personally struggled with some type of mental illness, including 17% who say it was diagnosed and 9% who say they experienced it but were never diagnosed. You can find more details in the Lifeway study at our website, baptistpress.com. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today. I'm Brandon Porter.